This is what I think I know about tithe. Let's talk about it. 2 minutes, 3 seconds. All right. Good evening. This is a Monday night, late Monday night, 10 o'clock on a Monday night. And I am getting ready to do a TWITIK. I don't know if that's how you call it, but looking forward to Wednesday night. On Wednesday night, I'm going to be talking about tithe. I'm doing a dry run tonight, just checking to see the temperature of the feel of this conversation. I've been seeing a lot of conversation going on lately about tithe, a lot of questions that have been coming. I've put some posts up in my Facebook page recently about tithing and seen some very interesting comments, both on my posts and some others. And I'm realizing that there's a lot of stuff that we have not really taught well about tithing. And so I want to do that. I want to talk a little bit about that. But more than that, I want to give my own testimony about tithe. I'll tell you right now, it's a little scary to give that testimony, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to share that with you on Wednesday night, right around 9:45 after my church does prayer meeting. I'm going to be back in the space, and we will be here talking about tithe. So anybody who's watching this live, do I have anybody watching this live? No, don't have anybody watching live right now, but those of you who come and watch this on the replay, if you've got questions or if you've got some comments about tithe, make sure you show up on Wednesday night right here. And then if you've got questions that can help me prep, go ahead and drop a question in the chat. You see the comments there. But listen, I want to tell you, let me give you a little preview. Did I work this thing out? Yeah, I think so there's some things that most people don't know about tithe, and sometimes it gets a little confusing. But did you know that there are 3 different tithes that are mentioned in the Bible? Let me say it like this, at least 3. Let's see if we get this up here. In Numbers 18, we have what we call the first tithe. In Deuteronomy chapter 14, we have what we call the second tithe. And then in Deuteronomy chapter 14, we have what many people will call the third tithe. These were different tithes that taken up at different times for different reasons. And sometimes we superimpose one upon the other, but you're going to see something on Wednesday night about these different things. Some people always ask the question, where is the storehouse? And what is tithe for? What can it be used for? What is it not supposed to be used for? We're going to go to the Bible. We're going to look at these passages. Somebody go ahead and you might want to go ahead and read them and check them out, and you'll some things are going to emerge. Again, the first tithe in Numbers chapter 18, Levites. Deuteronomy chapter 14, very fascinating chapter, Deuteronomy chapter 14. Some real fun stuff in chapter 14, but go ahead and check that out as well. But you're going to see two different ones. You might not notice it at first, but there are actually two different tithes and covering two different time periods in Deuteronomy chapter 14. Come on out Wednesday night, 9:45, and we're going to dig into that just a little bit. Again, I want to invite you, if you've got some questions, some comments on tithing and the storehouse, and because I'm finding that in the church today, people are all over the map. And I'm not just saying, not just members, even, I hate to say it, but sometimes even clergy all over the map. We've got folk way on the left-hand side that are wondering, is tithe still relevant? Is it biblical? Is it something that we still need to do? There are people in the middle who aren't particularly there. They're saying, yeah, we believe it should be done, but we don't think that that it's being handled wisely. We don't think that we've got good business minds that are handling the finances of the church. And so you've got folk who are saying, I'm going to tithe when I feel comfortable that my funds are going to do what I think they should be doing. And then very similar to that, but for a different reason, you've got folk on the right who are saying, and this is something that's come up, it's been around forever, but it's got a new birth, it seems, in the last couple of months within the Adventist church anyway, where people on the right are saying, yeah, the church is in apostasy. There's a whole lot of bad theology. There's corruption in conference offices. There's corruption in churches. There's corruption at a union level, division level, and especially at the GC level. We're hearing a whole lot of stuff. Some of you have been hearing some of the Conrad Vine sermon from a camp meeting somewhere. I think it was up in Maine, and some of the suggestions that were being made there. We're going to talk about all of that on Wednesday night. So come on, ready and be ready to join me in that conversation on Wednesday night. So I'm going to be probably between now and then testing a little bit more. I've been out of the live streaming space for a minute. Live streaming is a little different from shooting something and then editing it and putting it out, because you do that, then it's nice and polished. You can read a script. This is live. It's unscripted. I'll be taking questions live in the chat, all that kind of stuff, trying to respond to them as best that I can. Look forward to having you on Wednesday night, 9:45 on my new channel. Oh, and check out the YouTube channel. It's kind of corny. I'll concede that. But this is what I think I know on YouTube. This is what I think I know, or TWITIK, as you see down over there on that side. Man, it's hard to point on here. You see it. TWITIK. This is what I think I know. Go ahead and check out that channel. There's a few little things up there, but I'm going to try to build that up as we go forward. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you on Wednesday night. Peace.